I'm live. Yay, hooray. Yay, hooray, I'm live. Hello, hello, hello. I was in the middle of sending a message, so I have to uh, undo the message. Okay, there's no one here yet anyway. All right. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. Welcome. I am fixing my phone. Vibrate. Great. Okay, I'm expecting a few messages. Hello, hello. I hope you're well. Oh, hi, Seascape. How are you? Let's chit chat for a while. So, how are you today? Okay, just okay. I know this eclipse is like everything. I'm going to turn on the fan. Hang on a second. 2 seconds. Oh, fan makes a big difference. So this eclipse is like, okay, so my chart, my sun, Neptune, and Mercury. Yeah, I think things are changing in a big way. So my sun, Mercury, Mercury, Neptune, and Ceres, which is like Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, are all conjunct at basically 14 degrees Scorpio, which is exactly where the eclipse. I have been so out of my mind. I can't even tell you. I've been feeling this rage. It's like, oh my God, for nothing, kind of for nothing. So I'm looking forward for it, passing. All right, I already lit a little candle. Yeah, you can see it's sort of flickering. Yeah. So I lit a little candle, and I'm ready for everything to change. All right, I guess I should do the reading first, and then I'll do my other stuff. I put a lot of stuff in the bio below about how to reach me. I have the pendulum. I don't know how I'm going to use it, but I think I'm going to use it. Hi, Josephine. I have my little pendulum. You know what the problem is? This thing is gray. I mean, it's stained, but it's gray. So it's like, where's my pendulum? I have an appointment. Where's my pendulum? I need another bag, like red or green or something bright. All right. So this morning I meditated, and I was like, okay, what's the little message? And the message is kind of expect a miracle. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful seascape. I meditated and asked for this eclipse to work with me. Yeah. So expect a miracle. And the thing is about a miracle is just a shift in perception. You're in the same position, you're in the same situation, you're in the same, challenge. And it's like, can I see this from a different angle? Can I see this from a different angle? Can I invite a new perspective? It's a little bit like the energy of the day that I did a reading on yesterday. I do a daily every day. And it's the angel Jophiel. So Jophiel is spelt like this. Hi, Rita. This is how you spell it. Anyway, Jophiel, Yofeh means beautiful, means beauty. Yofefia is beautiful. So it's really the beauty of the Lord, right? So Jophiel is an angel. It's one of the 7 archangels, and it's the angel you call on for artistic inspiration. But it also, Jophiel comes through like the mind, right? I mean, it's yellow. They are yellow, but it's this energy of like a clear thinking. It's almost like a yellow card in the background in the tarot. It's this clarity, and The interesting thing about yellow is that it's like this neutral color. It's, because blues and greens are, are on the cold spectrum, blue, green, purple, and then orange and red and pink are more on the warm spectrum, and yellow is like right in the middle. It's like I can go either way. Yellow could be cool or yellow could be warm. It could go either way. I mean, if you really force it, you can make orange into peach and make it, cool, but it's never really quite cool. Anyway, so call on Yofiel. It's like, help me to see this in a new light. Help me to look at my situation or a challenge that I have in a new way, in a new light, in a more hopeful, a more optimistic, a more light-filled way. Because sometimes, like a challenge comes up for us, and it's like, how am I going to do this? Or you automatically go into reaction of, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm grief-stricken, I'm overwhelmed. It's like it came up for you to do something with it, to move through the energy, to utilize the energy, to utilize your strength, your power, your intelligence, your imagination. So you call on Yofiel, or Jofiel if you like. A bean and cheese burrito. Oh my God. Now we're going to talk about food. Eating before chatting and listening. Oh. Yeah, and yellow is also the color of the solar plexus, which is really about our desire, our will, right? It's right here. Like, here's my belly button. It's here. All right. So, expect a miracle. Expect a miracle. And a miracle is a shift in perception. Oh, I'll be walking down by the river and it'll part. Maybe. All right. Let us get started. Okay, I want to make enough room. And I purposely ate before because it was like, you haven't eaten today, Jeffrey. So I hate that you see that thing. Okay. And that. Okay. Yeah, I had some mango and I just had a roll. And I definitely drink too much coffee. So I switched to tea, mint tea. All right, let's get started, kids. Thank you all for joining me. And check out the meditation video. So I listened to it myself today. I was listening to it, and I like the script, and the music in the background is fine, and the visual is fine. Well, your eyes are going to be closed. But it was too fast. It was too fast. I need to, when I do the audio, I need to like pause a lot more often. That's what I think. So I'll work on that. Look, it was my first one that I did publicly because I lead people through meditations all the time. When like the community thing that I talk about. So the community is you receive an IT session every month and a pendulum clearing every month. And then we all build vision boards, and then we all help each other to manifest what it is we want to manifest. But before I do that, before we get together on Zoom, and before we do that, all the information is below, by the way. I lead everyone through a meditation, and those are really because I'm kind of meditating at the same time. This other one, I just did the script, because it's hard to do both at once. And especially, I'm very aware of like between pausing and saying something, because I did it all in one take. It's like, and you hear the gulp. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. I feel like there's a lot leaving. You know, the thing. Okay, I'll tell you after the reading. But it's like, you know, sit in your heart, and it's like I call in, and whatever it is I want to call in, and I release any blocks and obstacles, doubts, fear, worry that keeps me from manifesting what it is that I'd like. 2, 3, beautiful. All right. I start with the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. Good cards. All right. So the 3 of Wands is really a wonderful card. So the 3 of Wands, now, in a traditional deck, this would be blue. He's standing by the ocean. So this would be blue. And there are little ships here. So he's doing 2 things simultaneously, which is a really good little ritual to do. Hi, Stephen. So the it's a dual card in a way. It's a 3, so it's creative. So you know, and wands are all about passion, creativity, the thing that makes your heart sing, the thing that puts you on fire, your instinct, like that. It's about action. Wands are really about action. So he goes down to the shore, but he goes and he releases what he no longer needs or wants, or doesn't serve him anymore, right? So he just releases that, and he's expecting something in return. Like there's an energy of both in that card. There's an energy, it's like I release this and I receive that, right? Or I receive this and I release that. And that's a really good, simple little ritual to do for the eclipse. I receive abundance, love, a new job, comfort, clarity, and I release anything and everything that is subconscious or subconscious from this time, from all times, that stands in the way of my receiving my gift. You know, okay. Then I have the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is great. 2 of Cups. So a lot of, you know, there's a cup of love, really, but a card of love. But it's interesting because, you know, it's really, it's like a mirror. Because they're both standing there. I mean, they're wearing different outfits, and I think one is a man and one is a woman, yeah. But they're both offering their hearts. They're both offering their healing. They're both offering their encouragement. They're both offering kindness. And it's this energy of meeting the right people. It's this energy, you know, because this could be, you know, like a friendship thing or a business thing as well. But it's like I meet the people who show up and bring to the table what I bring to the table. The other part of this card is really, it's like meeting your higher self. And, you know, if you go into that state and say, you know, dear light o' mine, I'm offering you my vulnerability. I'm offering you my heart. And then, you know, your angels and guides come in and say, well, we kind of made it even more special and we're giving it back to you. You know, we're offering it back to you. The prescription for the love thing. Yeah, I know. Well, it does look, because it's a healing card, right? It is a little bit of a prescription. It's interesting because this is, you know, this symbol, these intertwining snakes, is so ancient. It goes with so many cultures. So I know that it comes up in Mesopotamia a lot. And I really feel like it's the energy of, well, first of all, snakes are always wisdom, always. But it's this energy of understanding the duality and seeing the duality as one. and that's the healing. And then I have the Seven of Wands. So sevens are about confidence. Sevens are about confidence. So sometimes it's like, well, I feel so overwhelmed. I feel like, everyone's trying to take something away from me. There's a little bit of energy of that. I'm a little defensive. It's like, you have the high ground, let them scream and yell and holler. And it's like, it doesn't really matter. And you have the high ground. Just get on and do what you need to do. Confidence in your passion. Sometimes it's like, well, what I really want to do is blah, blah, blah. And then, you tell some people and they're like, you can't do that. You're too this or you're too that, or it won't work. Or it's like, I don't really need to hear from you. Thanks. Look. Gemini. Another card, it's also a card of love. But this is really it's a card of light. It's a card, it's a choice. It's a choice. So this also relates to the duality, because it's this, it's Adam and Eve in the garden, right? The snake is here too, right? The apples, the whole thing. This is Uriel. Where am I choosing to live? In a way, where am I choosing to live? Am I choosing to live in the reality of that we're living on this incredible planet that feeds us and allows us to live on it? Or am I living in this state of I'm in control, sort of blinders? Where am I living? I always, there's always this sense in that card of a choice of, what's the contract that I made with myself? What's the contract that I made with God? What's the contract? Because there's an energy of contract in that card. There's an energy of contract. I have to move, sorry. Maybe what I'm doing is I'm letting go of the contracts that no longer serve me, right? And I'm receiving understanding, right, from like-minded people, and I'm keeping the other ones at bay. And I'm going to bring in the people who I feel more at ease with, the people I feel more in partnership with. Hi, Patricia. Yeah. Okay. Because I've seen what it is to live in this space of anxiety, worry, fear, doubt, depression. Like I know that my mind has the capability of going to that place, and like I choose not to go to that place. I choose to live in the garden and be filled with light, yellow. I choose to attract like-minded people. I choose to see a bright future. I choose to be confident. All right. Okay. So the way I do this card lately, you know what I think this is actually? You know what I think it is today? It's this brainstorm that comes through from heaven. It's like, that was a lightning sound, by the way. That was lightning thunder sound. We had quite the storm here last night. And I went up to the roof because I just wanted to like be in it. And there was just too much lightning. I was like, this is just not a good idea. I need to go downstairs. It's like, I choose to break out of the old prison I was in. I'm choosing to break out of this old prison and stop being so defensive and move into a place of abundance and love and healing. I'm moving forward into the future. But, sometimes we need to see it for what it was. And, this is like a crown chakra thing. I mean, look, it's a crown chakra thing beyond belief. Why is your name in a red block? I don't know. Oh, okay. Thanks, Seascape. Yeah, the burden is. If I concentrate on my burden, I can't see anything in front of me, right? So this is the energy is miracle. The energy that since the beginning is miracle perspective, right? If I choose to see myself as overwhelmed by my problems, by, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that, and this bill is due, and this person doesn't like me, and I can't get a new job. If I see things like that, then I can't see a new light. I can't see a new uh, objective. I can't see a new perspective. I can't see a new sense of hope. I can't see. Yeah. Maybe I should follow my intuition. Maybe I should follow my intuition in my dreams and move into something more pleasant. And, I mean, it is a lunar eclipse. So here we are. It's almost, what I get? It's almost like, I don't know how it's going to work, but it's going to work. Like, this is my dream. This is what I want to manifest. This is what I want to go after. I don't really know how it's going to work, but I'm going to take the action toward it, and it'll work out one way or another. A little bit of that. Yeah, because that's the practical, loving, self-nurturing thing to do. She's really practical. She's really practical. She's loving, and she knows she's a professional gardener. So I can't tell you how often I move those plants upstairs. It's like kind of crazy. But I was going to move one today, and she's growing. She's growing exactly where she is. And it's like, you like it here, so I'm going to leave you here. I moved some other ones around. But she intuitively knows where to plant the right seed in the right garden at the right time, in the right soil, the right amount of everything, she knows when to fertilize, she knows when to not fertilize. So I have one plant that has definitely been overwatered, and it's a succulent, and so it had root rot. So I repotted it, and I decided I am not watering it. It's a succulent. So I put it out in the full sun today, but I know that it's going to rain about 3 or 4. So I'm going to go up and move it out of that so it doesn't get any rain. Like if I have to keep on moving her until she comes back, then that's what I'll do. Look at this. You know what I think is really going on? You know what I really feel like is going on? So this has really been going on for me. I said in the beginning, like this eclipse is like completely on top of my entire chart, like completely. Because I have like a stellium in Scorpio at 14 degrees, and then I have Saturn in Aquarius at 15 degrees. It's a really full deal. And what's been happening is, like yesterday, I was so uncomfortable. I had to do a pendulum session on myself. Like it was like I was so out of my mind. So I did, and some old stuff came up to be released. Some really, really old stuff. It was like, I thought I was done with that. I thought I was done with that. I feel like there's a lot of that going on for a lot of people, not just because, I get a little self-centered, but not just because of this. I feel like we're really moving into something new. And so all the old gunk that has to come out is coming out, And I'm glad that I have tools to help me. I'm really glad that I have tools to help me. So I use the pendulum because with the pendulum, I can clear energy. And so I did. And so I did. Yeah. Yeah, cut it out. This is like, so I always see the King of Swords as like a surgeon, right? But this is sort of like your friend, right? I don't know. This is what I'm getting. You know how like sometimes uh you got something that you like, maybe a spike from a cactus, it's like, and some people are like, oh, I need to go to the doctor and I need the that stuff, whatever it is, to clean the wound. And it's like, you're like 10 years old and you're with your friend and you're kind of playing a little rough and something happened with the cactus and your friend just goes, oh yeah. And it's like, it's cool. It's cool. It doesn't have, you don't have to go to the hospital, right? Just take care of it. Just pull it out. There you go. Yeah, your intuition will tell you what to do, right? The loving, comforting mother will tell you what to do, and she's going to love you through it. And this is the energy really of like of the divine feminine coming through, the divine feminine loving mother saying, "It's going to be okay, honey. It's going to be okay. Oh, I'm worried about this, and I'm worried about, how sometimes, let's say you have homework, I don't know, whatever it is, and you're like crazy when you're a kid. Oh, this kid doesn't like me, and I didn't finish my homework, whatever it is. And your mother just makes you soup. She's like, let's just sit down and have some soup. Let's sit down and have some soup or a cookie or whatever. Like that. We have to love ourselves and be comforting to ourselves in the process. Muy importante. Okay. Aha. It's all about the change, baby. It's all about the change. Luck is on your side. You're calling in the right people. Like there's that energy in so it's time. It's like the time is now in a way. But there's an energy. It's completion. So a new cycle can start. It's almost like at noon it becomes afternoon. There's an energy in the Wheel of Fortune of like you're in the right place at the right time. The right people are coming. I'm calling in the people and the situations and the opportunities that are meant for me, and here they are, and sometimes there's an opportunity to like let go of like the chaos and bring something new in. I feel like we're really all right there. It's like I'm releasing and I'm receiving simultaneous. What's going on with the cards? Yeah, here we go. And this is exactly what this card is, Hangman. So the Hangman is a willing self-sacrifice. It's a willing self-sacrifice. It's like, okay, I've paused and I've looked at it and I realized that this behavior or this habit or this way of thinking or this relationship or this attitude doesn't serve me anymore. And so I'm willing to give it up. It's a willing self-sacrifice. It's like, it's almost like going to the Goodwill with like things you don't want anymore. It's not, oh, sacrifice. It's not that. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm willing to give that, oh, I was offered this great job in another city and it's really a lot of money. And it's like, I'm willing to give up living in the place that I'm at. I'm willing, because I know something new is coming, something better, something more illuminated, something more, I don't know, more filled with light, more filled with light. Any advice for the lovely couple? Stay together. Yeah, it's time to plant new seeds. And I think that the seeds that you're planting, it's almost like, what I keep on realizing, I have this lovely garden and, I have a lot of cactus. It's Mexico. I need some flowers. I need some flowers. I need flowers. I think we all need to treat ourselves like a garden, right? Understand that there are pieces and parts of us that need less water. There are pieces and parts of us that need more sun. There are pieces and parts of us that need to be maybe in the shade, maybe not always out, right? Understand ourselves as a garden, right? And your job is to be the garden and the gardener, right? Your job is to be both and to oversee or protect or nurture all those energies inside of us, because we're all like a million different things, and to understand that those different pieces and parts of oneself and honor them all. Okay, Kelly, it's going to be a lovely day for them. Persevere. As long as they respect and admire one another and put each other on their respective horses, they'll be fine. But it's almost like I honor you and you honor me, and I've got my thing, you've got your thing, and it's like it's almost a space thing, right? All right. Oh, it's a flower moon. I didn't know that. Except for sneezing, yeah. Every so often I get these sneezing fits, like at about, it's always around 9 or 10 o'clock at night, but I mean, it's unbelievable for like 10 minutes. And it's like, oh, but the pollen's very high here. And it's plants I'm not used to. And it's super polluted, like crazy polluted. All right. I am going to show the cards, and then I think I'm going to throw a few more. All right. And then maybe we'll do a little mini meditation or something. How's that? All right. Let's start here, because I like to do a different one all the time. Okay, so this is a 10, that's a 10. That's interesting. There's a new energy coming in that's going to heal me, where I don't really need to be defensive and just allow the healing and the love in, because that's where the opportunity is to be able to live in the garden, because I know what it is to live in worry and fear, and it just leads to catastrophe. It's really the perspective, right? I have a new way of looking at it, and I'm willing to give up this energy of catastrophe and plant a new garden in my intuition. These are both about patience, two queens. With my intuition and the comfort of my soul as my guide, that's very practical and nurturing to lead me on a new path, that I can actually see things, because I'm not really seeing things as clearly as I'd like. I'm going to keep on throwing cards because it's just who I am. Ay, Dios mío. I think I could just do 3 more. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, I'm inviting in more balance, and I understand that I'm part of community, and community is part of me. As I give, I receive. As I receive, I give. There's a new sense of security coming through. There's a new sense of security. I am not basing. You know what I feel like? It feels like, I know I keep on going back and forth. It feels like I'm really beginning to see the pieces, like the weeds in the garden. I really understand the weeds in the garden now. That's what I'm getting. I know where the weeds tend to grow, and I want the garden to be beautiful and lush and healthy. So I know where the weeds grow. So I'm going to go and weed the garden so that it could be more fruitful, I have more time for myself. Um, I can be more secure. I can have more abundance. Instead of concentrating on the weeds, I'm going to concentrate on the flowers and the other things that grow, right? Because I know that I've had a tendency to maybe concentrate on the weeds, and it's like I need to just pull them out. I know where they are. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really clear. I'm really clear of what I've been attached to. I'm really, really, this is where I'm really getting. I'm really clear into the negative energy and the negative thought patterns and the negative emotions that I've been attached to. And they're clear as day now. I don't know why I don't know, I'm getting that, but they're clear as day now. And my job is to go in and weed them out no matter what I have to do. If I have to call on the angels for help, if I have to call on my higher self for help, if I have to call on God for help, if I have to call on Jeffrey to do a pendulum session for help, then that's what I'm going to do. Then that's what I'm going to do. It's like I'm going back in, I'm going back in, I'm going back in, I'm going back in. You know, it's Scorpio. It's Scorpio, right? It's Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius are like really, and it's like that's the fixed signs. Nothing's going to stop them. Get in there. It's like, where is that freaking weed? I'm going to find that freaking weed, and I'm going to pull that thing out by its hair, and you know, nothing is getting in my garden. You know, that doesn't belong there. I'm inviting in ladybugs. That's what I'm getting. It's like it's become really clear what it is, where the toxicity is. And I'm really aware of it, and I'm pulling it out, and I'm planting something beautiful and nurturing and loving in its place. That's what I'm doing. In my mind, in my body, in my soul, in my aura, in my energy field, that's what's going on, right? That's why like all this negative stuff has been coming up for me, so I could release it, so I could release it, so I could release it, replace it with something new. Well, it was a metaphor, Kelly. And I like to be a little bit dramatic. We're pulling shit out. It's a metaphor. My whole life's a metaphor. All right. I'm doing a little gay meditation, darling. Okay. It's a little gay meditation, honey. All right. I'm going to put these away. So I'm going to lead us through a little meditation. If you want to join, join. All right. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a meditation. It's going to be more of like energy work kind of thing. All right. If you want, join me. I mean, I have the pendulum, but I don't really know how to utilize it with this, but okay. So if you want, I would do it aloud. What the hell? You know, make it all drama. You know, at home. Say it in whatever voice you'd like. I light the light in my heart. I allow the light of spirit to fill me. I fill my body with light. I am the light of the world. From my heart, I connect to Mother Earth. I send gratitude and love and healing. I receive love. From my heart, I send a connection to the angelic realm, my higher self, the one source. I ask from my heart of hearts to receive my blessings, to receive love, to receive comfort, to receive miracles. And I release anything and everything, all doubts, fears, worry, grief that stands in the way of my receiving the miracle of the light that I am. I am the gardener of my own garden. And I invite in all the blessings and all the energies for my highest good and highest healing today and all days. Amen. There you go. There you go. That's what I got. You know, it's a big transformative time. It's Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius and Pluto, you know. So, or Pluto and Aquarius. So Pluto's squaring the whole freaking thing. Good. Thank you, Susuke. Good, Patricia. So, you know, make up your own prayer, do your own ritual. I offer pendulum clearing, which can really, that helps you heal trauma. I mean, that's why I'm doing it. You know, and believe me, I have a lot of experience with trauma, a lot. And it's completely changed my perspective, my attitude, my life. That's the truth. So I can help you with pendulum clearing. I also, if people, I really want to empower people. So if you'd like to learn how to utilize the pendulum and, you know, to balance chakras, cut cords, release energies, bring in new energy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, I'm going to be giving classes. So, but I haven't put it together yet, but, you know, contact me. If you really want a reading, or you really want a pendulum thing, or you really want an IET, and it's like, this is so out of my budget, Jeffrey, but I really am interested in the energy, contact me. Contact me. I'm available. You know, I'm open. Well, I'll give you $1, you know, normal, something normal. So it's a very interesting energy. I mean, just doing that prayer made me feel so much lighter. It made me feel lighter and more grounded at the same time. More grounded. Just rewatch, Bernie. It's easy. And I'm going to be doing more meditation videos, but that one is, it's too fast. I need to like, I don't have a sense of timing because I'm reading a script, you know, and it's not like I'm in a dialogue. I'm just reading a script, and I'm just trying to be really clear and not, you know, with my words, which, you know, happens. So I'll work on that, and I'll be making all the other videos for all the other signs. I know I did Aries. I'm going to be making more, and I'm very happy I have time for readings. I have time for pendulum clearing. I have time for IET. And contact me if you're interested, or if you'd like to do a class, take a class with me to learn how to utilize the pendulum for spiritual matters. I'd be happy to guide you. Anyway, short little video, 45 minutes. Well, for me, that's short. Blessings, blessings, blessings. And I'll see you soon. Enjoy the eclipse. Don't hesitate to be in touch. And I'll see you tomorrow. I haven't even done the weeklies yet. Thank you, Stephen. Hi, Jeffrey. All right. So don't hesitate to be in touch if you're interested. And if you came late, just rewatch. And yeah, things are good. Things are good. Things are moving forward. I have a guest tomorrow, and I have no idea what time they're coming. It's like, oh, great. So I have to clean the house. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.